so I'm extremely sorry for what happened. Also, I changed my table around a bit, so it'll be some while till I figure out what's going on. Chloe also popped in for hello. Anyway, so what happened is that my first drawing, the first set of things that I did for Inktober, and not just Inktober but the witchy hand, I completely lost everything for them, all the images that I videoed and I stored. I guess that teaches me to be lazy because I just videoed four different video in total, and I moved them over onto the memory card for storage, and it turns out the memory card was corrupted. To be honest, I kinda knew about this. Also, I bought it from a Chinese supermarket, so like, to be honest, what do I honestly expect? Anyway, memory card was corrupted. I don't know if it's still going to be corrupted. I don't know if what I did will fix it. So we're gonna have to see in the future, but I can't even explain. The phone didn't even turn off or anything. The first time it happened, the phone turned off, and then I didn't even realize that it was what really happened. But when I was coming home, I tried listening to some music and I couldn't get the music. It was there but it wasn't playing, even though I listened to it on my way to said place, and that was like the first red flag. So I thought maybe I did something, and when I came home I just wiped the memory card. One of the things I noticed when I tried deleting stuff from the memory card, sometimes it would tell me this action can't happen or something like that, and to be honest, I just kept brushing it off. So after it happened with the video, I got angry. I had to put it onto the computer and format the memory card, and I did it several times over and over again, just putting it onto the computer, formatting it, taking it out back, putting it back in, and just formatting it until finally when I put it in, it just went straight into the files instead of telling me I need to format it. So if there's any advice on what I can do with this memory card, it will be really helpful because I definitely can't afford to go out and buy a next one right now. Anyway, since I lost that footage, I decided I was going to draw over Buddy because I wasn't happy with that one and I felt I could do better than that one. So I decided to redraw Buddy. And for this one, I drew a rabbit. In case you guys didn't realize it was a rabbit, but I drew a very fluffy bunny. So we used to have a lot of rabbits, and the first set of rabbits that we've ever had was a male black rabbit named Kong and a female brown rabbit named Jenny. And when we just got them a few days, my father couldn't walk, so he just couldn't walk, and he usually drags around on the ground. I know that sounds bad, but that's how he moved about. And he was putting on his pants to go to Mandir night, and he lied back to see if he can pull his pants up better, and he lied back on the rabbit, and I was pretty sad. We had to bury him that night. The rabbit died, and we went to buy an next male because we hardly can't leave them alone. They're very social animals, and instead of getting just one, we had to end up by the pair again. So we ended up with 3 rabbits. We had a next Kong and 2 Jennifers. I guess at that time my sister and I wasn't really big on the whole naming stuff. And from there, come forward all the way to up to 2018, we had rabbits, but I gave away my last rabbit and I don't have any more, and I don't think we're gonna get any more anytime soon. Maybe in the future when we've fixed the yard up and stuff like that, then we're definitely gonna get more rabbits, but for now, no more rabbits. Not a single rabbit. So maybe in the future, but right now it's no. Anyway, for this next drawing, it was, I believe, hide. I'm not really sure on the prompt word, to be honest, but I think it was hide. And so I draw this little fairy, and she's hiding in a hole. She's gotta be aware of the humans. They're going to catch her and kill her. I'm sorry, that's very bad of me to even assume that, but let's be honest, that would more likely be it. So yeah. And the prompt word is what? It is not trap, dizzy, coral, sleep, treasure, their body. Oh yeah, it's high. This is definitely high. 26 high. 27 was music, which you just saw, and 28 is float. And as you can see, there's a girl floating there in the water. So that's what I decided to do. I believe that the other prompts were such as sleep, chef, rip, and dig are also, I couldn't get the videos out for them too. And maybe in the future I will redo it. I'm so very, very sorry for this. I really, really am. I especially love Chef. I think that she's very cute. Little girl in the oversized chef hat. And I am very, very sorry. I especially love the word Rip because she's like this little warrior and she has these cuts on her body and her clothes has tears in them, and she has her sword and it's as though she just came from a fight. The next one is Dig, number 24. However, that's just a hole in the ground, so that one wasn't much of a big deal. So those are the prompt words that you guys missed, and I'm very, very sorry for that. Trust me, I really, really am. And I wish that there was something that I can do to change that if I could, but there's no way I could recover the video now, especially how I formatted the memory card. Again, if anyone has any tips on what I can do with said memory card, it would be highly appreciated. So definitely leave tips on what to do. Would definitely love that. Now that I'm looking at this video, you're actually seeing more of my arms, and yes, I'm fat. I am losing weight, but yes, I am fat, and you're looking at my chunky arms. I'm a ham sandwich. Anyway, for this, I believe I was doing number 29 shoes for the Inktober challenge. And I had the fan on, so of course you're gonna see my little tablecloth blowing in the breeze. And there's really not much that I can say about it other than you're seeing the carpet too. Oh my god, I definitely don't like this angle, but then there's not much I can do for now until I could get a proper phone stand, which I will in the future, but not right now. This is really, it's more funny to me and weird. Anyway, yeah, so this is probably going to be the longest video I've done in a while, and that's because I lost the videos of the other videos, and I'm also not going to be using scary music anymore, and I will be making some changes. But other than that, things are going to be pretty much the same. You're going to have your awkward idiot furry host, I guess I'm your host, and if I'm your host, I really need to be talking about interesting topics. You know, we can talk about shoes, and I can tell you this joke about me when I was in my awkward teenage years. So in my awkward teenage years, I bought a bunch of high heels, some of them from 6 inches. I even had a 9 inches high heel, but there was this black heels that I loved the most. So the heels was actually a kind of like grayish color, but then it had this black lace over it, and there was this belt at the top to wrap around your feet, and it was beautiful. It was extremely beautiful, and I loved it. And I wore it to a wedding, and I had to go down a slope, and I lost my balance going down the slope. I just lost my balance. Like, why was there a slope? And I went head first and I grazed my knee up, and oh my god, it is so awful. Anyway, I did that in front of all of the guests, and this was one of my mom's work friend, her daughter's wedding. Anyway, they took me inside. I got something for my knee. I'm so embarrassed about that moment. And then we came outside. I got a seat. I don't know if people are looking at me. I didn't pay attention. I was that awkward teenager. I don't know why. But now thinking back about it, I cringe a lot. I could walk fairly well in them, but I was not expecting a slope. And that was one of the first time I fell in a heel. I used to also go to the church, and I used to wear them a lot, and I used to love heels, but then now that I've gained a lot of weight, I don't want to put myself into heels anytime soon, but maybe when I throw off the weight, sure, maybe I can get a few again. But I love wedges. Wedges were the first set of heels that I've ever owned, and I just love them. Anyway, a next joke about shoes. So while going into town to get I think it was the police clearance then, or the passport, I can't remember which. Oh, it was the passport. While going into town to get the passport, my footwear that I was wearing, it burst. It burst on me. And after it burst, I stopped at the small stand to buy a next footwear, and I only took 10 steps with that footwear, and it burst too. Like, what? I didn't want to turn back, and I was like, you know what, I can suck it up until we get there and get back. I hope no one paid attention to my very damaged footwear, but it was damaged. And we got back, and I didn't really make it home, and it was completely damaged. I still have it here in the house. Maybe I can show you guys a photo of it, but it's completely damaged. Anyway, this is number 30, Omnius, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Omnius, I think it's Omnius. I'm not really sure on the pronunciation right now. And for Omnius, so it's something for boating. I don't even know the best way to describe the word Omnius, but from what I've gathered, I could pretty much just draw a forest and call it Omnius. So I decided to go for this tree that has somewhat rainbow stripes on it. So the rainbow forest it is, you know, where all the gay people gather. I'm joking. But you know what? Yeah, we can call it the gay forest with gay trees. Oh, in case you guys didn't notice, so I am bi. So this is my forest. It is the gay forest. No better way than to describe this forest. I remember the first time I told my mom I liked a girl. She was a bit weirded out about it. I can still have those conversations with her. My mom's a little bit cool. She's strict, but there's certain things I can talk to her about, which I love about her. And I do know I feel very, very comfortable talking to my mom about my crushes and about boyfriends and girlfriends. And I'm very, very happy to have her, even though sometimes she stresses me out to the point that I cry. Like right now, with what she's saying. If she's listening to this, I love you, mother, but sometimes you stress me out a little bit too much. And yeah, I do love her. What more can we talk about other than this foreboding gay forest, the Omnius gay forest? Hey, I'm curious. If we take a bite out of this tree, will we be gay or will we taste the rainbow? Just out of curiosity. I'm thinking about her right now. Or you know what? Is this the trees that they chop down to make Skittles? I think so. Yep, the trees that they murdered to make Skittles. So I don't even know what to talk about. I'm completely blank. I am currently staring at the oil pastels and I'm thinking, how do I use you guys? I'm pretty sure if I can possibly use it would be the wrong way. Also, if you guys don't know the marker that I'm using right now, they're running out of inks, but you know what? Hey, they're water-based markers. I could just open these things up and push a little bit of water into them and they'll be perfectly fine until all of the ink is completely finished and the colors are fading, and I definitely need to go buy new ones. But yeah, I could still add a little water to some of them and they will be completely fine, especially that red. So guys, if you're this far into the video, you guys can give me a like, and you know what, feel generous today, be very generous today, and maybe subscribe to me, and don't forget to turn on notification for updates for when I post new videos out, so you guys can hear about some of the cringy stuff I did when I was little, or hear if I ever fell face first with another heel, or maybe stories of when my footwear burst in public, because I've got a lot more of that one, especially one when I started my job at Qualifin. And you know what, if you guys come back, I can tell you more about my job at Qualifin, so you're definitely gonna want to be here to listen to those. And I have so much stories that I can tell you guys, some about Guyana Seawall, lots and lots about Guyana Seawall. I can even tell you something that my cousin and I saw, and I don't even know if that one's safe for YouTube. It was definitely not a mermaid, but I'm pretty sure that guy was looking at a mermaid. I mean, I don't know what he was looking at. So definitely come back so you can listen to those stories. So you know, turn on notification to know when I post out videos. It might be about those stories, might be me wrapping up the witchy hunt, where I also will be saying an apology for the last videos for the witchy hunt. So goodbye, hope to see you guys. Hey guys, so the music is definitely not coming from my house, but I am okay with the music because I definitely love this song. Big Supernatural fan, and I'm pretty sure any Supernatural fan knows what this song was used for. So there's that. Now due to some circumstances, which is all my fault, the memory card that I bought was corrupted, I didn't know, and certain things got deleted. So the video for Inktober was deleted, and I'll try my best to put it in the next video when I'm not trying to scream over music. Anyway, I changed the setting of my table, and that is what this video is about, to show you what I did with the table. I think I had showed you guys the last setting. I am not sure, I'm just trying to get this clip off. Oops, you didn't see anything.